Good afternoon. My name is John Hurley. I'm your judge this afternoon. We're in first appearance court. Today's the day the court determines whether or not there's probable cause for your arrest. We're not here for a trial, so you don't need to tell us what did or did not occur regarding your arrest. Please save those matters for your attorney at a private meeting. I understand you have the constitutional right to remain silent, but if you give up that right today, whatever you say can and will be used against you. Everything today is being recorded. Also, if you have a private attorney, let me know who that is. When you're called up, we'll contact your attorney and let them know that you're in court. Now, may I see Ricky Frazier? Mr. Frazier, you've been charged with burglary with a battery and state this is a first-degree felony punishable up to life in prison. Are you seeking to hold the defendant without bond today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you have a witness here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, could you raise your right hand? Do you
Yes, sir.
swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You put your hand out. Tell us your name.
Detective Robert Sokol, S-O-K-O-L,
Okay, and who you employed by?
Broward County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, and you're a detective there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you have the opportunity to investigate the defendant named Ricky Frazier for an event that allegedly occurred January 11th, 2016 on Lank Point Drive in Oakland Park?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead, State.
Detective Sokol, what did you do as part of your investigation?
Interviewed the witnesses, victims, and Mr. Frazier himself.
Okay, and could you tell the court at first who the witnesses and victims are?
The victim in this case is Miss Judith Thompson. Witnesses are her two daughters, an 18-year-old Tiana I think it's Chambers, and the other 13-year-old daughter, which is Jazia Chambers.
And you took sworn statements from all three?
Yes, sir.
And were their statements consistent with one another?
Yes, sir.
All right, could you please tell the court what the sum and substance of the statements, what the allegations are based on the statements you took?
What the victim and witnesses stated in their sworn testimony was Mr. Frazier kicked the door open after an argument with their youngest daughter, made entry into the home, and began continuing the argument with the 13-year-old daughter, where mom, which is Miss Thompson, stood in between them to try to separate them, and that is when the victim and witnesses stated Mr. Frazier pushed mom, and that is when the argument kind of ended, but Mr. Frazier was led out of the residence.
Okay, and based on the statement you took from all three witnesses, did anyone give Mr. Frazier permission to enter the home?
According to their statement, no.
And could you tell, based on the statement you took, what happened when Mr. Frazier kicked the door in?
The door knob of the door struck the 18-year-old in the lower region, which they went to the hospital last night after the interviews, the doctors said that she has swelling of the ovaries, or bruising of the ovaries, internal bruising.
She's 18?
18-year-old female, yes.
And were you told that they obtain any documentation?
I'm sorry, sir?
Were you told that they obtain any documentation from the emergency room?
I'm going to go ahead and subpoena it, yes.
Okay. But you were told that they've obtained documentation?
Oh, the victim and witnesses? Yes.
Okay. Just one moment, Your Honor. And it doesn't mention it in the probable cause affidavit, but could you tell the court how Ms. Thompson, Judith Thompson, if she was able to identify Mr. Frazier as the person that committed these acts?
Yes, two ways. One, there was a show-up done, which was positive for Mr. Frazier. Number two is he's known through the acquaintances, friends, the sons, the daughters. They live in the same apartment complex.
And based on your investigation, including the statement when you spoke with Mr. Frazier, was there any allegation that anyone in that home invited Mr. Frazier into that home on that day?
To my knowledge, no.
Okay. And you stated you had an opportunity to question Mr. Frazier?
Yes, sir.
And what did he tell you occurred?
He said he did get into a verbal argument with the 13-year-old daughter in reference to missing items, which was a lighter. He got into an argument with her at the door. The older sister went to shut the door, which mom was standing in the doorway, from what Mr. Frazier told me, and he put his foot on the door as it was being shut so it would not hit mom. He never entered the home, he stated, and he did not strike anybody.
And did he make any mention of whether or not he ever kicked open the door?
He said he kicked it like in a way to stop the door from getting slammed shut into the mother's, the way I took it, the way he explained it.
But basically, is there a discrepancy between the way the witnesses described he kicked open the door and the way he...
Oh, yes.
The way he described it, was there does it appear there would have been any contact made with the 18-year-old victim that would have caused injuries?
The way he explained it, no.
And all three witnesses were clear that the injuries the 18-year-old suffered was from the door being kicked in?
Yes.
No, I don't have anything further, Your Honor.
Some questions. Let me
Sure.
ask you, Detective, what is the backstory? Well, let me stop. Thompson and the two daughters know the defendant from the apartment complex, right?
Yes, sir.
Has there been any type of dating relationship between Thompson and the defendant?
That was not brought up at all, and I asked, and there was
You didn't come to find that out?
no answers. The answers were no.
Okay, is he the father of either one of the, is he the father of, well, no, I guess he wouldn't be.
No, sir.
No relation, blood, or,
To my knowledge, no.
okay.
Your Honor, if I could, I think I can, I know. Did Mr. Frazier give you any indication why what his issue was with the residents of this apartment?
Yes, a stolen lighter.
Okay. Had he ever been in that apartment before, do you know?
From what the victim and witnesses stated, no.
Okay, so do you know whether or not he ever had permission to come in the apartment, or was it a come and go type situation with him?
Prior to this incident, sir?
Yes.
To my knowledge, no.
Okay. So you didn't get that impression when you were on scene that he was someone who could just come and go as they pleased out of that apartment?
Correct.
Okay, okay, argument with daughter, and, so apparently something had happened outside of the apartment between him and the 13-year-old daughter regarding a lighter?
Correct, and
And
slides.
He followed her back into her apartment?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, do you know whether or not before this argument he had been in the apartment arguing about it? And, I mean, did any of it happen in the apartment before the door kicking, he got on the outside?
No, sir. Apparently, from what everybody stated, was it occurred at his residence, his apartment.
And describe to me, he allegedly pushed Miss Thompson. Did she tell you how that occurred? Did he use his hands? Did
Yes,
he
sir. It
bump
was
into her?
2 hands, upper chest, in a pushing movement.
Okay, all right. So, any argument, anything from the defense?
Can I just ask a couple of questions, Judge?
Okay,
Well,
you know,
okay.
Let me just put, why don't you do this? Why don't you tell me what you want to ask, and I'll ask it.
Well,
Judge, I would just wonder how they got into proximity so that a push would have taken place. In other words, did he approach her or did she approach him?
Well, you want to,
Absolutely.
go ahead.
When he entered the home, from what the victim and witnesses stated, he entered the home and still engaged in the argument with the 13-year-old that sat down on the couch. Mom got up. I mean, it's her 13-year-old daughter. So she got up to basically, I don't know, I want to use the word protect her daughter, but intervene and try to calm the situation. And that is when I was told that Mr. Frazier pushed her out of the way. Like,
Okay.
get the F out of my way.
Ask me the question,
Judge,
and I'll ask him. Or tell me what
Judge,
you
the
want to know.
probable
and I'll-
cause Judge, the probable cause affidavit indicates that the intent of entering the apartment was to commit a battery on Ms. Thompson. Can we agree that that's not what the intent was?
Well, I don't know. Let me hear from the state.
Your Honor, I don't know if he had the intent before he entered, but intent can be formed therein after unlawfully entering. So I think I know where Mr. Miller's going, but legally speaking, you can have the intent to commit a battery therein after, and it's still burglary with a battery.
Okay, anything else, Mr. Miller?
No, Judge, that's all I have. I'm just going to argue there's no probable cause for a burglary, that this is a trespass with a battery.
Let me ask you this. It's over a lighter.
Yes, sir.
What happened to the lighter?
I don't even think he got it back. I don't know.
Do you know whether or not the 13-year-old daughter had the lighter?
She said she did not. Mr. Frazier said she was the only one there because I guess he has a little patio in his backyard where he smokes his Black and Milds, and she was the only one out there, and the lighter was missing.
So, if his intent was to go retrieve the lighter,
You can't break into someone's home to retrieve, even if you believe someone stole your property, you call 911, Your Honor. You can't break into someone's home. Let's think about this, Judge. If anyone's child, and I'm not excusing stealing, but if someone's 13-year-old stole something, are we saying it would be okay for someone to end up break into our home?
No, I'm just trying to figure out if it's the trespass argument's a good argument.
Your Honor, it's clearly an unlawful entry, and the intent can be formed once there is entry, Your Honor. Clearly the intent can be formed once there's entry.
Okay. Court's going to find proof evident presumption grade today. The defendant, in fact, committed a burglary with the battery, and the court will order the defendant be held without bond. The court bases it not only on the affidavit attached here too, but also on the testimony from Detective Sokol of the Sheriff's Department. And the defendant will be held without bond. The court will order that he has no contact, directly or indirectly, with Judith Thompson or her two daughters. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
There you go. Okay. Now.
That was domestic. That was domestic.
Okay.
That was
We have a
domestic regulation.
you speak
These were
Latvian?
all domestic licenses.
He might be speaking Russian. If there's a chance, I can ask him.
Yeah, so what is called?
I don't know. Really?
It was the Burgelis.
Robert Gugelis.
Robert Vergulis.
Paul Ronser.
Here, you want to ask him if he speaks Russian or?
Добрый день. Вы говорите по-русски?
You got mine.
What?
Sir, do you speak Russian?
Вы понимаете по-русски?
No.
He doesn't.
You don't speak Latvian, though.
No, I don't.
So what do? We don't speak Russian, we don't speak Latvian.
I mean, I thought that was cleared up yesterday when we spoke. They said they were going to send a Latvian interpreter. I don't know.
Hold on. Robert Burgellis.
Paul Ron, sir.
Zviki. Bucky.
So if you could just have him give me a call myself, 257-8110.
Okay.
First name.
It's got a Latvian translating thing right here.
Judge, I'll just ask one day
it's,
reset. He has
34.
bonds in his case. And
That's what I'm telling you.
all right.
Hold on.
Thanks. Well, we'll see.
Do you have a blank word?
Good.
I'm out of material here.
I'm just curious.
Yeah. We're doing that one, but
All right. You know what?
yeah, so that's at 1:30.
Okay, we're on the record. Mr. Burgelis, come forward, Burgelis. Okay, he's standing there, ma'am. You can go ahead.
Labdien, Robert. Šeit Laura Ašāļa no Latvijas vēstniecības Vašingtonā. Es tad jums nododu ziņu, ka jūs esat apsūdzēts par krāpniecību ar kredītkartēm, un jūsu tā kā pret galvojuma maksa šodien noteikti $17,000. Yeah, so I gave him the message.
Okay, ask him if he understands.
Robert, jūs sapratāt?
Jā, saprotu.
Jā?
Okay,
Yeah.
ask him if he has any money in the bank.
Robert, vai jums bankas kontā ir nauda?
Nav.
No, he doesn't have any money.
Ask him if he has any family in South Florida.
Vai jums Floridā ir kādi ģimenes locekļi?
Nav ģimene tikai Latvijā. Vajag
No.
piezvanīt ģimenei.
Tikai Latvijā, jā?
Tikai Latvijā, jā.
No, he has only family back in Latvia.
All right. Yeah, where is his residence? Where does he live?
Robert, viņiem interesē, kur jūs uzturējāties šeit, kur jūs dzīvojāt Floridā?
Viesnīcā.
So for right now in Florida, he was just staying in a hotel.
Okay, so you told him his total bond is $17,000, right?
Jā, Robert, jā, jums tātad 17,000 tās galvojuma maksa.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
Ko tas nozīmē?
Yes, I told him, yeah.
do you think you should get his information, his phone number of his family, so maybe you could call his family and let them know that he's in the jail here?
Yes.
You want to ask him for that?
Yes. Can I do it right now?
Sure, go ahead.
Jā, Robert, jūs dzirdat mani, jā?
Jā.
Vai jums ir Latvijā kāda ģimenes locekļi, ka mums nodot ziņu, ka jūs esat
Ir, jā.
šobrīd apcietinājumā?
Man ir cilvēkam, ģimenekam ir pateikt to.
Jūs man varat tad iedot to, teiksim, vārdu, uzvārdu varbūt un kontakta informāciju?
Varu iedot.
Jā? Labi, es
Jā.
tad pierakstu.
Jūs pierakstat?
Jā, es pierakstu, kā sauc?
Kristīne Virse.
Un kas ir Kristīna Virse?
Meitene.
Jā, nu es saprotu, meiteni, kādas jums attiecības. Mēs parasti nododam informāciju ģimenei, no vecākiem vai brāļiem, māsām, sievai, dzīves biedrenei.
Sieva.
Kas tas ir? Kas, lūdzu?
Sieva.
Labi, nu kāda kontakta informācija?
Telefona numurs.
Nu, telefona numurs, jā, ja jums ir vai e-pasts.
+371
Mhm.
28
Jā,
3
jā.
22 822.
2. Labi, Robert, jūs varat salietot savu personas kodu?
Savu personas kodu
Jā,
29
jā,
07
jā,
95
jā.
103
Nu, jā. Cik?
103 28.
Tā, labi, un tad, bet jūs, Robert, tagad skaidrs viss, kas tur notika, jā? Bet jūs nerunājat
lūdzu?
angliski, jā?
Kas lūdzu?
Jūs saprotat angļu valodu, vai ne?
Slikti.
Labi, slikti, bet jūs tagad sapratāt visu, ko es jums nodevu, jā? Šī jums ir pirmā noklausīšanās. Jums vienkārši nolasīja, par ko jūs esat apsūdzēts, jā?
Ko es varu darīt?
Pagaidām
Lai
neko
tiktu
jums
ārā.
jāgaida. Jā?
Jā.
Jā, un tad jūs zināt, jums ir vienmēr tiesības zvanīt uz vēstniecību. Tur, ka jūs būsiet apcietinājuma vietā, jūs pajautājat, pasakat, ka jūs gribat piesnīt uz vēstniecību, jums iedos vēstniecības numuru, jā?
Kā to pateikt angliski?
Tas ir Embassy of Latvija.
MSC Latvija?
Jā, atcerieties, jā?
Jā,
Jā?
jā.
Labi. Tad visu labi pagaidām, jā?
Paldies.
Labi, lūdzu. Okay, so, yeah, that's it. I took some contact information of
I can't.
What is your location?
All right, well, thank you very much, Laura. So you're going to try to contact his family? All right. Now, the county, we're in Broward County, by the way. So if you want to look up the jail, it would be the Broward County Jail. BROWARD.
Look at this way.
All right. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
I like that.
Where are you going now? It's hurt you.
No, I just find it quite curious.
He also said telephone base.
Yeah, we went all the way through that. Yeah.
Know that if you want to give a location, we'll pick you up for the year.
Okay. Merci, Lachelle Allen. That's what I actually thought was going on. Yeah.
I talked to the judge now
Okay.
because he.
I know you told me about it, but this is
I have the other one. I just couldn't. There's no way that they. He's a single. He's the single old guy.
Let me just
Where is Lakeisha Allen or Lachelle? Sorry.
Medical reset.
All right. You know what? Just give me a quick moment here. Got a validity. Got an address. Let me look at it. Her bond was posted. Got it. She's bonded.
Who?
How about Ed? Let me see. We'll put that off. How about Edward Henry?
She's over at the North Broward Jail. If the court finds probable cause, I'm going to ask the court. He has no funds. He has no body to bond him out. He doesn't have a stable residence at this juncture. I'm going to ask the court to appoint the public defender's office to represent him.
Mr. Henry, good afternoon. You're charged with battery, possessing a felony drug, harmful new legend drug, resisting arrest. Court finds probable cause. Mr. Henry, are you currently employed?
Judge, I could tell you he's not working.
No.
Has he been?
Do you have any money in the bank?
No.
No, okay. Let me ask Steve, does he have a criminal record? Okay, based on the level of violence, facts of the case, his minor criminal record, the court's going to order his bond be $1,000. He has no contact with Artina King, directly or indirectly. The court will appoint the public defender to represent him. All right, thank you. We'll order mental health and medication.
We have for
I understand. All
Riella.
right.
Page 3, I got medical reset.
Hector Tortorella?
Tortoriella.
Yeah, I think she's just worn out already from. It's all right.
These things
It's okay.
happen.
That's medical reset, Judge.
Matt?
Yeah, no, it's medical reset. Yeah, medical reset, Judge.
Just give me a quick moment here.
I don't know where we are. Let me see the document. Austin already passed the law.
Okay, I'm going to reset it for Wednesday PM.
What's over there?
Mark Austin.
Judge, this is the case from last week. If you can recall that I asked the court to. He was over at North Broward.
Right.
We asked that you reset it for Tuesday.
Okay, so, Austin, would you like to resolve your case today? Plead no contest.
Yes, sir.
You go to jail today?
Yes, sir.
Sir, do you understand we're not going to have a trial? You're not going to have your day in court. It's wrapped up right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How do you plead, sir?
Guilty.
Okay, I'm going to accept that. Don't go back over to St. Anthony's Church, all right, or school, all right?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Withhold adjudication. Sir, do you have a case
Okay.
on the docket?
Good morning, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Clark Strandell with the law office of Michael Gottlieb. It's Gatien Richard. It was from this morning.
I think the issue was just have his passport surrendered. He's the only one who actually can pick up the passport, right?
Correct. And it's
So,
His brother was contacted, Your Honor, to give you a full synopsis of what's going on, to get into the house. They're in the process now of getting into the house, but it's going to be probably after 3:30 before that. So,
okay, so we'll give 48 hours to turn it in.
we asked for 24, Your Honor.
Okay, that's fine.
perfect, Your Honor. The rest of the order is verbatim.
Okay, so
Thank you much, Your Honor.
do I need to sign anything?
Yeah, we put amended on it.
Okay, you want me to sign that?
Please, Your Honor.
Okay. What's his date?
12. And I need a copy now so I can go down. I did.
There you go. Okay, what about Montrell Brown, Oscar
Main jail.
Barahona, and John Walker?
Barahona requires Spanish. He has declined PD.
Okay, what about Brown, Antrell Brown?
Main jail.
Hey, Mr. Brown, you are charged with
Copy?
count 9 and 10 violating probation. They're both no bond. Thank you. How about Oscar Barahona? Well, put that off. How about John Walker, Shaquille Mascol, and
John Walker.
Claudel Seville?
Are you John Walker? Come on up.
Why do we research this case?
Violation of probation.
Put your hand in.
Things are right.
No, John Walker.
Take care.
Judge, can you just give me a brief? I don't have the PC for the new burglary and grand theft.
Okay, Walker, stand by 1 moment. We'll be right back with you. Shaquille Mascol. Sir, violating probation, $1,000. Thank you. How about Claudel Seville?
Main jail.
Sir, license suspended. Tattoos, traffic ticket, brief probation. Just give me a quick moment here. So your bond's $100 on one, count three, no bond. You'll see your judge in the coming days. Thank you. Missy Thomas Claggett and Daniel Robinson.
Claggett is a medical reset. Robinson is at North
Your
Broward.
Honor, Daniel Robinson is a medical reset, North Broward.
We're going to set them both for Friday PM, all right? Both of them are medical resets. There you go, Friday PM. Thank you. Yeah, you were mental health, Robinson. Thanks. Okay, we're waiting on Walker. Sure. Okay, Verhana, Spanish, Mahoney, we're waiting on that. Got it.
Could you give the judge the perfections? They're not on the docket, Lisa.
Perfections. Tell me which ones are perfect. Okay, that's Spanish.
We got Sherrard, Hooker, and Ferguson.
I have Sherrard and Hooker. Do you have Sherrard over there? And do you have
Sherrard should be at Maine. They're not going to have any of them because they're not on the docket.
Okay, so what about Sherrard?
Well, Your Honor, my understanding, Sherrard was arguing on Sunday that it's not him. My issue is we extradited Mr. Sherrard from Missouri.
What?
Your Honor, this is a not in custody case in which we extradited Mr. Sherrard here from Missouri. I wasn't here to argue this in front of Judge Levy-Cohen, but, Your Honor, I mean, obviously, Mr. Sherrard is the person we've intended to extradite from Missouri. As you're aware, you know, they don't just pick someone up and say, you know, all right, send him to Florida or send him to another state. Your Honor, I don't see how there could be, at this point in time, on a filed case where we've extradited someone from another state, how there could be a finding of no PC because the defendant claims it's not him on a filed case. I mean, we have 121 pages of reports, Your Honor.
Well, one thing sure is that no one identifies the defendant as the person who allegedly committed crimes. So we have to determine.
Your Honor, then I will be supplying you with 121 pages of reports that can go through, which supports this, because this is just a PC affidavit. We filed charges. I've got 121 pages. I'll print them out. Is that?
File the pages. I mean, you file a case.
Yeah, it's a filed case. That's how we
Right.
Yeah, it's a file. It's a filed information. That's how we were able to extradite him from Missouri.
Probable cause. I'm gonna set his bond at 1,000. Thank you. How about Jose Hooker?
Your Honor, if we didn't, I could understand completely. If we didn't extradite him, I would understand. That's why I was saying, and I don't know if it was brought to Judge Levy-Cohen's attention, but you can't really, it's, you know, you can claim.
Jose Hooker, do you? All right.
Hooker, I can tell you right now, if the defense wants to waive his appearance, it's going to be an ROR on 3 and 4. And Ferguson.
Okay, so Hooker got 1 1,000, 3 and 4. I mean, count 3 1,000, 4 and 5. Did you say count 4 and 5?
No, 3 and 4 are RORs. Oh, I'm sorry, 3, 4, and 5 are RORs. Sorry.
Okay, ROR. 3, 4, 5. There you go.
And on Ferguson, wow, he bonded out on the 25,000, so he's out of custody. Would have been an ROR today.
Okay, what about John Walker? John Walker.
Could you run the person, John Walker?
Main jail.
I don't know, but I'll get to it in just a moment. Okay.
What's the name, Your Honor?
Yes. There. John Walker, charged with 2 counts of burglary of a structure, grand theft auto, 2 counts, and a violation of probation on a misdemeanor. For battery. That is, okay. Go ahead.
Yes, Judge. Do you have anything outside of Broward? Out of Broward, battery 2010, possession of cocaine 2009, trespass, disorderly conduct 03. Yeah, John Walker.
Mr. Miller, anything you'd like to say?
Judge, 10-year resident with strong family ties, currently unemployed, and no one to help bond him out. We're requesting a SAP order for him.
Okay, sir, I'm going to set your bond on count 1, the battery of a structure. That's $1,500. Count 2, grand theft auto at $1,000. Count 3, burglary of a structure, $1,500. Count 4, grand theft auto, $1,000, $3,000 total new bonds are $5,000. Violation of probation, that's $2,000. Thank you. Okay. Now,
Thank you. Judge,
go ahead.
I have 3 second looks and 1 30-day motion.
I understand. I have a Spanish interpreter here. Let me. Carling.
Yes, sir.
Jimenez Abreu and Merling Jimenez Abreu.
Judge Hurley, their bond's been posted. They're getting released.
Got it.
Well, I know mine up North Broward has. I don't know about the one down the main jail.
That's correct.
Got it.
You
Okay.
bond it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it, Judge? Or we have more?
How
No.
about Oscar Barahona.
There you go. Are you Oscar?
Yeah. Translate from English to Spanish, Spanish to English, to the best of your ability.
Yes, I do. Esther Imergui, Spanish interpreter.
Okay.
And he declined PD, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Barahona, you've been charged with
Señor
aggravated
Barahona,
assault
se le está
with a
usted
deadly
acusando
weapon.
con agresión, con agravante, con arma mortífera.
The court finds probable
El tribunal
cause.
encuentra motivos fundados.
Are there any priors
¿Hay
on this
algún
gentleman?
antecedente anterior con este
Bueno.
señor?
One moment, Judge.
No, señor, no. Un momento.
Okay, he was arrested
Fue arrestado
6 days ago on
6
MO
días
cases.
por no haber comparecido en el tribunal.
Alcohol related.
Creo que tiene que ver con alcohol.
Then October
En
17th,
octubre 17,
more MO cases
tiene más
involving intoxication.
situaciones donde no se compareció en el tribunal y todo es debido a emborrachamiento.
September 4th of last year,
Septiembre 4 del año pasado,
same deal. Municipal
Lo mismo.
ordinance cases.
varios
Alcohol
faltas
related.
de comparecencia en el tribunal.
April 2014,
Abril 2014,
municipal ordinance
orden municipal,
alcohol related.
también tiene que ver con alcohol.
April 18th of 2014.
Abril 18 del año 2014.
I just bring up, Your Honor,
Estoy
obviously,
simplemente trayendo a colación, obviamente, a su señoría,
that they're all connected to alcohol
que
because
todas
the
tienen
alcohol influence
conectadas,
box is checked
todo
off
es
in this
conectado con
case.
alcohol.
Mr. Barahona, how long
Señor
have you lived in
Barahona,
South
¿cuánto tiempo ha
Florida?
vivido usted en el sur de la Florida? Señor Barahona, ¿cuánto tiempo ha vivido usted en el sur de la Florida?
¿Cuánto tiempo?
How long?
10 años aquí en la Florida.
10 years I've been here in Florida.
How long have you, do you have any money in the bank?
¿Tiene usted dinero en el banco?
No.
No.
Do you have family here in South Florida?
¿Tiene usted familia aquí en el sur de la Florida?
Amigos sí, pero no tengo trabajo ahorita.
Friends, yes, but I don't have relatives.
Are you currently employed?
¿Actualmente usted está trabajando?
Ahorita no.
Not now.
Okay, sir, the court's
No.
gonna set your bond
Ok,
today,
señor, el tribunal va a fijar su fianza en
$5,000,
$5,000,
based on the
Okay.
basándonos en
court's concern for the safety of the
en la
alleged victim
preocupación de las presuntas víctimas
and your
por haber
history of
utilizado un
solamente
cuchillo
eso.
y su historial,
alcohol-related
su historial que tiene que ver con
Victim
cosas
contact,
que tienen que ver con el alcohol.
Contact is allowed with the alleged victim, Ricky
No puede
Wallace.
tener contacto
Thank
con
you.
la presunta víctima Ricky Walls.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Okay, you wanna make an announcement?
¿Alguien más para español, por favor?
Not at the main.
Okay, thank you.
That's it for Spanish now.
That's it. Mr. Miller, who do you have?
Judge, this is Luchin Moreau. He's anxious to resolve this case if the court is so inclined. I believe it's a trespass.
Okay.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah,
Um, Your Honor,
yeah.
just to let you know, did you have a chance to see the PC yet?
Oh, hold on one moment.
Okay. Luchin Moreau.
All right, 240 right now.
Yes.
Mine says right. Okay. What did the doctor say?
And the problem is he pled out a trespass from there a few weeks ago. And then when he pled that out, that was after he got out for a day, trespassing at the same place, and he pled it out.
Somebody said his bond at $2,500. That was Judge Cohen.
I sus-
From 100 to 2,500.
I suspect because his most recent history, Your Honor, he was arrested December 16th for trespassing at this location. He pled out. Then he was arrested again 12/18, trespassing at the same location. He gets out. Now, it's not just that he's trespassing there, but he's going after employees of the business with a rock.
I'm in court. I'm going to ask you a question. I didn't ask you.
I can check that out.
On scene, intoxicated male threatening employees with a rock. I observed the defendant, who is known to me, on the premises of the business. He's known to be previously trespassed in this location, which is a part of the City of Sunrise trespassing program. He was trespassed from the shopping center on May 15, 2015. June 11, 2015, he was arrested for trespassing on December 16th and December 18th. He's been arrested before this, back in 2013, for trespassing.
Actually, one moment, Your Honor.
Creating significant disturbances at the location. Okay, so I'm going to send you to your trial judge and let them resolve it over there. Thank you.
Rest is in my inbox.
Okay, the rest
Yep. No problem. Have a good day.
Judge, this is John Wesley Johnson. He also would like to resolve his case if he can.
I'm gonna have a trespass. We got the hospital. We got the hospital. Here.
Is it John Wesley or John Johnson?
John Wesley Johnson.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
same, but my middle name.
Do you have page 3?
Yes, John Johnson. They don't have the Wesley there.
Okay, sorry. Trespassing, sir. Let me just look at something here real quick.
Sunoco. Doesn't say he was doing anything in particular offensive to any customers or.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, if you want to plead no contest to trespassing, we'll resolve the case here. You're not going to have a trial. You're not going to have your.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. No contest. No contest.
You're not going to have your trial. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr.
No
Johnson, it
contest.
says right here, you've been trespass warned from the property several times.
That's in the past, Your Honor. I just got to the hospital for another man, Henderson. I haven't been on the street 4 to 5 days good. I just turned 47 yesterday.
Let's be
I haven't
clear.
had a chance.
Let's be clear.
Yes, sir.
You are not
Yes,
allowed
sir.
to return to the Sunoco gas station at 831 West Sunrise Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale, all right? You can't step foot on the property, all right?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Okay. How do you plead to trespassing, sir?
No contest.
I'll withhold adjudication. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Okay, Judge, we have Joel Basenberg. Also, this is a disorderly intoxication. Also would like to resolve the case if you can.
I just did 4 days. Hey, Purdy, I've got somebody in Hollywood. Her name's Lorianne Walton. She is helping me out. I've got my ID, Social Security card, and everything, and I'm about to have everything worked out. They got me on Sunrise anyway. If I can, resolve the case.
Now, Basenberg was arrested on January, what was the previous time he was in? December 22nd, what was that for?
That was for.
Urinating inside
Capius's.
the Burger King lobby.
Wait, that was this.
Yeah,
Wait a
this,
minute.
January, about 12:30 in the afternoon, he was urinating in the lobby of the Burger King on Oakland Park Boulevard. That,
I suspect he was doing something similar when he got.
Down in the trail.
He was arrested on the Capius last month for no adult in a play area without children.
right. I remember that.
I suspect it might be the same type of thing.
Mr. Basenberg, I'm going to let you go see your trial judge, all right?
Resolve this anyway, because I got people helping me outside.
Okay, well, that's good. You have that kind of help, but for the time being, you're going to have to bond out of jail. Good luck. Thank you.
I don't know the bond.
I don't know the bond either, matter of fact.
Off you go.
I think, is it 2,500? Hold on, Basenberg. Judge Cohen said it. $750. Thank you.
All right.
And Judge, finally we have John Moore on a 30-day motion.
Remember that.
Why am I last?
Am I targeted?
John Moore. Your Honor.
John, what's his last name?
Moore.
John Moore.
Your Honor.
All right.
I spoke with the case filer yesterday. We have not yet been able to file information. The only thing I'm going to ask is that he's entitled to an ROR. Just ask the court to instruct Mr. Moore that the no contact order that was originally issued is still in effect.
One moment.
Okay, so I'm going to release you on your own recognizance, Mr. John Richard Bohr, you're not allowed to have any contact with the alleged victim.
AF.
AF, Alpha Foxtrot, no contact. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes, sir.
Judge.
Thank you. You're good to go. Down the middle, out the door. Judge, last person here is Edward Mahoney. He is a municipal ordinance case, and good luck with it.
God, thank you. Okay, Mr. Mahoney.
No, sir, don't. Go down and have a seat, man. You're going to take you back upstairs.
Yes, I'm gonna need a signed attorney.
The license making themselves that way over a long period of time.
Mr. Mahoney, how long have you lived down here in South Florida?
About 3 weeks.
And where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
Michigan.
And would you come down to Fort Lauderdale for work or?
I came down here. I was in South Carolina, and then while I was out in I'm originally from Michigan, but I was in South Carolina. I met my parents down here in Fort Lauderdale. They were on vacation, so I've been down here since they've went back home, and I've been staying here because of the weather. So, and I'm homeless right now. And yes, I was approached by the cops.
No. Why didn't your parents bond you out of the jail? It's $25.
I could buy myself out of jail, but they didn't give me a bond downstairs.
Your bond's $25. You want to bond out?
Yes, I want to bond out, but I wasn't told that.
Okay. Your bond's $25, all right?
Yes, may I have a court-appointed attorney?
Got it. All right, so why don't you bond out of jail, all right? Your bond's $25, okay? Okay, good luck. Thank you.
All in the cell.
Well, some of them aren't up for 30 days.
Where's John Hollis, please? John Hollis?
North Broward.
Mr. Hollis, you're going to be released today on your own recognizance, all right? Thank you. How about Rasheen Stevens?
Copy, Your Honor.
Hi, Mr. Stevens, you're going to be released on your own recognizance today, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And the rest of the felonies are matters that have already, they're here on misdemeanor matters.
So every one of these felonies here on the misdemeanor of the felony.
Misdemeanor. There's nothing, I don't think there's anything to do in the felony anymore. Yeah.
Is he Peter Kennedy? Peter Kennedy?
Do you have Your Honor, an expected release date on him?
Hey, Mr. Kennedy.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, sir.
State sentence? Your Honor, he's state sentenced on a VOP. I'd offer him withhold court costs on the possession of marijuana.
Sir, you got a possession of marijuana. If you want to plead no contest, you can do that today. Your case will be over with. No trial, no day in court, wrapped up right now. Is that what you'd like to do?
Will I be granted withheld?
Yeah, withhold adjudication. Then you can start
Yes.
the state sentence, all right?
Yes, sir. Let's
All
do
right,
that.
So, how do you plead to possessing marijuana?
You said plead no contest.
Okay?
Yes.
We'll accept that on 16-000-177 MM10 Alpha, State versus Peter Kennedy. The court will withhold adjudication. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
No. No action. I'll write it on this order, right?
From prison on Thursday? This Thursday? Good. Is there any way I can get a haircut here before I have to go down there and let them rip my shit
How
up?
about Jennifer Weir?
All right, sir.
Hello, Miss Weir.
Hi.
I'm just checking to see. Judge, I can tell you right now, she's not getting out of custody for another 9 days. Obviously, I mean, if the court's inclined to make her plea, you can. It's up to her. For all I know, I don't think a filing decision's been made in this case. For all I know, the state will no info it. She's in another 9 days regardless. I don't know if you want to reset her for the 21st.
Miss Weir, do you still live on 19th Street in Lauderhill?
Yes.
Is that where you're gonna live when you get out of jail?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance today, all right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Button down for me.
Which one?
In the middle. Go back. Go back.
Oh, in the back. Thank you.
Some,
I got our water, right?
Yep. Just press that button. I'm gonna tell them to come in. Please, that. Right.
Okay. How about Horace Gay? Yes, I did that. I released her ROR on the misdemeanor case right here. Okay. Where's Horace?
Counter, Your Honor.
Show. Coming tomorrow?
So you're here for cannabis. Would you like, you being held on anything else, sir?
No. Resisting arrest. Resisting arrest without violence.
Do you still live on, Northwest 14th Street, Lauderhill?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna release you on your own recognizance today, all right? Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
Sir. How about Marcus Phillips?
Counter, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
DUI, how come you're still in jail? How come you haven't bonded out of jail yet?
Because I just moved here from Illinois and I don't know anyone here. I have the money on my card that's in custody, but I booked a room here in close to downtown Fort Lauderdale. But the address is in my phone of where I'll be living.
What type of work do you do?
I'm sorry.
What type of work do you do, sir?
I design wood furniture. I just moved here to promote my own wood designs furniture.
You Do you have any family down here?
No, I don't.
Okay, let me just take a look here. So you don't have a local address. You got extremely high breath reading. Where were you staying while you were here, sir?
Where was I staying?
Yes.
The Crown Plaza Hotel
Down by
on Commerce and 31st.
Do you have a criminal record, sir?
I don't know. Michelle, do you have any notes on him?
What type of work do you do, sir?
I do woodwork. I make and design furniture.
You looking it up real quick?
No, I can do that.
I have a BCCN, but it's probably not going to come back.
There's nothing on the BCCN.
How long have you been in jail, Mr. Phillips?
Since 3:30 Friday morning.
Let's talk about people. I don't know, but I got no. How you know?
Okay, I'm going to release you. You still live on Greenview Avenue, number 3 in Chicago?
Yes.
Who lives at that address?
No one. I moved out of Chicago.
So that is a vacant address right now, as far as you know?
Yes, it is.
Do you have a local address here?
I do have a local address. No, I booked a room. I booked a room with a guy, and the address is in my phone.
Just because he got the same high everybody else.
I'm gonna rent the room from him.
Yeah.
Did you get arrested with any money in your property?
I don't think so.
Do you know any soul here in South Florida, any friend or family member down here?
I know the person that I'm renting the room from. I have his name and number. That's the only person I know here.
Well, have you thought about calling him up and asking him to bond you out of the jail?
I did, but he didn't come down, or he didn't understand because we were cut off several times, and we tried to call him several times, and it went to voicemail.
All right. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance today.
Thank you.
I'm going to go out on a leap of faith that you're going to, within 48 hours of your release from jail, you're going to, no, let's back up a little bit. Tomorrow, between 8 and noon time, you need to report to an office in downtown Fort Lauderdale. It's pre-trial release. That's an office in downtown. They'll give you a map right there. But it's it's right next to the main courthouse in downtown Fort Lauderdale. All right?
Okay.
Now, within 10 days, you have to go out to the Department of Motor Vehicle. 10 days of your arrest. You have to go to the DMV and ask for a hearing out there. You're going to lose your license for 6 months, all right?
Okay.
So you have 10 days from the date. You've been in now Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You know, I don't know, you may have 5 or 6 more days left. So you probably want to do that in the next day or so, all right?
Okay.
So tomorrow, go go to pretrial release. Within the
Okay.
next day or so, you should go out to the DMV. The address will be on the traffic ticket you get for DUI. Okay?
Okay.
That will have an address out. It'll tell you where to go for that. Now, the other thing is, within the next couple days, go to the clerk of the court in the main courthouse. Probably tomorrow when you go to pretrial, walk across the street to the courthouse, go into the clerk's office and give them your local address. All right?
Okay.
All right? Good luck.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Hey there.
I think that's it.
Is that it? Anybody we've not called over in the jail? What about Isaiah Phillips? That was an ROR anyway. Just go ahead and find PC for that, all right? I think that's a wrap. Thank you, everyone. All right, see you tomorrow. We're out from 2:35.